What's up, guys? Today we're unboxing and checking out the Moto Edge Plus. This one's a 2022 edition. I know it's been out for a couple months. I just saw that they just launched the Moto Edge Plus 2023 a couple weeks ago. I'm actually filming this August 2023. So this one's been out for a few months, but I've been using it. And as you can see, here's the box. Not much going on. Ready for compatible 5G. Right there, not much going on the back. I've been using it, so we have it on already. Here's how it came packaged. It just had a nice little sleeve. We installed tempered glass just to protect this beautiful display. The display itself is a 6.7-inch display. It does have Corning Gorilla Glass 3, which is a nice display. It's not unbreakable. I've seen some customers already break some, but here's what it looks like. So let's go through the colors. So this one's like the color, I believe, is the Cosmo Blue, which looks really sweet. Very nice, clean design. There's no fingerprint button here, but here in the back, we do have the cameras. So the main camera being a 50 megapixel camera, the second camera being a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera, and then the third one is the 2 megapixel depth camera. We also do have a flash right there, and as you can see, 50 megapixel right there. But I love the feel of this phone. It looks and feels premium. It does remind me of the Moto G Stylus and the Moto G 5G 2022 versions, but this one's a little bigger. Here in the front, we do have 6.7 OLED, 144 hertz refresh rate on the display, it feels like a very snappy display. And in the front-facing camera, we do have a front-facing camera. This camera is a 60 megapixel front-facing camera, so perfect for them selfies. And it's kind of built into the display. It's kind of hiding from the glass here in the front. But as you can see, it's a beautiful phone. It's nice and sleek, feels good in your hand, and it has a beautiful finish. Here on the right side, we do have the power button. The way the light hits it, kind of hides the button, so I'm trying to get it for you guys. And then we also do have the volume rockers right here. On the top, we do have the mic for the speakerphone. And on the left side, there's nothing, as you guys can see. And on the bottom, we do have the charging port, which is a USB-C. We do have the SIM card slot right here. You can extend the memory card. You can extend this internal memory with an SD card right here. And then we also have the mic and the speakers right then and there. For memory, this phone right out of the box, it has 512 gigs, and it is running Android 12 at the moment. So let me see if I can get to the memory storage. So 512 gigs right out of the box. I already installed a couple apps, not many, but 512, that's a lot. That's a big value on this phone. So this phone, for processor, we do have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor. It does have 8 gigs of RAM, which is very smooth on this device. Right now we're gonna test it out with a game. We're gonna see how smooth it runs. But I've played some of it already, and it runs amazing. I mean, it loads everything so fast. The refresh rate is also awesome. That makes it, it makes it such a smooth phone. Like, I've thought about switching. I checked out the 2023 model, and I'm almost convinced that I might get that one soon. So let me load this game so you guys can check out how smooth it is. So perfect for gaming. Let me turn off the volume so you guys can check it out. All the way through. As you guys can see, it's a snappy device. I'm just not the greatest player, but the sounds amazing, and the game loads so fast. So 8 gigs of RAM, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 processor running Android 12. According to Motorola, it should upgrade to Android 13, but this phone does not need it right now. It runs so smooth. It has so many, like I mentioned, like this phone, usually on some Android phones, older devices before 2020, you would have to turn off your apps like this. Well, with this one, you don't have to. It just runs so smooth. All right, guys, another important feature of this phone is that you can't see a physical fingerprint sensor, but it's built in right here to the side of the display. So once you lock it, you must set up a code or a pattern I already have my code set up. But if I wanted to set up my fingerprint, I would go to settings, I will go to privacy, and then, where am I at? I would go to security actually, and then we will go to fingerprint, and then we put in our code. And for faster access, we would pretty much set up our fingerprint like this, setup, and then we have to put our finger on there, and then it's kind of reading our finger, and then once it vibrates, it should tell us to switch it up. So right now we're programming our finger. So it's telling us to lift, and then once it vibrates, it'll copy our finger. It's taking a little longer. All right, so we just added the fingerprint, and then once we lock it, we would just tap on it and it would unlock, which is pretty snappy. So let me do it with the wrong finger, and then it would ask for the code. But let's say we press this finger, it would instantly unlock, which is pretty fast. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So less than a second and unlocked your phone. And you also do have the freedom to set up your face as well. So what you would do is smart face unlock right here, put your code, and then we're gonna set up the face. You would pretty much set it up and it'll unlock it, you know, as you go. Now let's do a quick walkthrough of the camera. Let's see some of the features. We have the macro feature, we have the 0.5x and the 1x. We have the Google lenses, we have slow motion, video, photo, portrait mode, pro mode, and more. So it has a lot of features here in the camera: time lapse, ultra res 50, cinemagraph, cutout, control spot, scan, panorama, night vision, group selfie, dual capture, and dual capture. And as I mentioned, 50 megapixel camera for the back, 60 megapixel for the front. And I didn't snap much pictures, but just wanted to show you guys a quick look at the camera features, which it looks like it has a nice camera, you know, features built in. As I mentioned, I've used this phone to record videos. So like I've done case reviews with this video, and we've been uploading them, and it does a great job. Right there. And the back over here by the camera, since we have some nice cameras. The sound's also really clear with them, but as you can see, these are some of the videos that I've been able to record, and it looks amazing. I recorded this video of this case with this Edge Plus 2022. So that was a quick walkthrough of the Moto Edge Plus 2022. As I mentioned, this is an amazing phone. It has a beautiful color. It has a badass camera, front and back. It's a smooth because it has 8 gigs of RAM. It has a lot of memory, so you're not gonna run out of memory. The refresh rate is also awesome at 144 Hertz. And it has a lot of features. So if you're looking for a solid device, this might be the device you should think of if you want to save some money and upgrade to a decent phone. So we just wanted to do a quick walkthrough of some of the features that I liked, and we really hope this video helps you guys out. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.